Welcome to G Fun Facts Online, where we dive into the science behind our daily lives. Have you ever been told to just think positive? It can sound like empty advice, but what if I told you it's one of the most powerful things you can do for your brain's health and performance? Today, we're exploring the optimism advantage and how a positive outlook isn't just a state of mind. It's a way to literally build a better brain. In a world full of stress, positive thinking is emerging as a formidable shield for our cognitive health. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's science. At the core of this is a fantastic concept called neuroplasticity, which is your brain's incredible ability to change and adapt. Think of it like this. Every single thought you have triggers a chemical reaction. Positive thoughts act as a catalyst for growth. When you cultivate a positive mindset, your brain reinforces and even creates new connections between neurons. It's like taking your brain to the gym. The more you work out those positive pathways, the stronger and more efficient they become. The command center for this operation is your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for planning, decision-making, and keeping your emotions in check. Research shows that positivity actually juices up the prefrontal cortex, leading to more creativity, faster thinking, and better cognitive flexibility. It literally primes your brain for peak performance. And it gets better. Positive thinking also triggers the release of key neurotransmitters, like dopamine and serotonin. These are the brain's feel-good chemicals. Dopamine drives motivation, while serotonin helps you feel calm and focused. A steady supply of these makes you happier, less anxious, and creates the perfect internal environment for sharp thinking. Now let's look at this through the lens of a fascinating field called neuroeconomics, which studies how our brain makes decisions. It turns out, your emotional state heavily influences your internal calculations about risks and rewards. Optimists have a well-documented optimism bias. This means they tend to overestimate the likelihood of good things happening and underestimate the risk of bad things. This isn't a bug, it's a feature. This bias can be an adaptive trait that motivates us to chase long-term goals and make healthier choices, pushing us forward even when things get tough. The benefits aren't just for the short term. They're crucial for protecting your brain as you age. We all know chronic stress is a major enemy of brain health. While optimism is a powerful buffer, people with a positive outlook tend to have lower levels of the stress hormone cortisol and are far more resilient in the face of challenges. This stress reduction directly translates to better attention, memory, and problem-solving skills. The positive effects even ripple out to your physical health. A landmark Johns Hopkins study found that people with a family history of heart disease who maintained a positive outlook were significantly less likely to have a heart attack. A healthier body supports a healthier brain, helping preserve your cognitive function for years to come. The best part? You are not stuck with the level of optimism you were born with. You can actively train your brain to be more positive. It's a skill you can develop. Here are a few evidence-based strategies to get you started. First, practice gratitude. Simply taking a moment each day to acknowledge the good things in your life shifts your focus away from negativity. Second, challenge negative thoughts. When a negative thought pops up, question its validity and try to reframe it in a more realistic, positive light. Third, engage in mindfulness. Practices like meditation help you become more aware of your thought patterns and reduce stress. Also, set and pursue meaningful goals. This builds confidence and a positive view of the future. Finally, nurture positive relationships and learn to see challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth. So the science is clear. By understanding how our thoughts shape our brain, and by actively cultivating a more optimistic mindset, we can do more than just feel happier. We can build a more resilient, more agile, and better protected brain for whatever life throws our way. Thanks for tuning in to G Fun Facts Online.